4 minutes.
Why don't you step on down? Just give it to me.
So Jim, can you tell us what the progress is with regard to the postponed race from earlier?
Yes, it appears that postponed race will be coming after race number 75, which is in the blocks right now. Those crews are milling around. They've been on the water now for probably about an hour and a half. They're ready to race. Let me give you the lane assignments for race number 75, men's second varsity petite final. Lane 1, UC San Diego. Lane 2, UC Irvine. Lane 3, UCLA. Lane 4, UC Santa Barbara. Lane 5, Santa Clara. Lane 6, Orange Coast College.
UC San Diego.
Crews being pulled.
UC Irvine. UCLA. UC Santa Barbara. Santa Clara. Orange Coast College.
Here we go.
Attention. Go!
This is the start of race number 75, men's collegiate second varsity petite final. All crews away. Past the breakage, 100 meters. Earlier race leader, lane number 3, UCLA. The Bruins rowing quite high in order to get that lead. Second position, UC Santa Barbara. Third position, UC San Diego over in lane 1. Then it's Orange Coast College. Then UC Irvine and Santa Clara is the trailing crew. Crews now shift into their race pace. Very good boat race between UCLA, UC Santa Barbara, and UC San Diego over in lane 1. Right now the Gauchos have a couple seat advantage over UCLA. Who's about 4 seats up on UC San Diego over in lane 1. UCLA now calling for a power 10. A lot of UC schools, but UCLA now back on the lead, followed by UC Santa Barbara, UC San Diego in that third spot. Then Orange Coast College, UC Irvine, and Santa Clara is your 6th and trailing crew. That's the call at 600 meters.
We don't seem to have a whole lot of separation here, with the possible exception of Santa Clara falling back, but quickly with the lane assignments, University of California San Diego in lane 1, University of California Irvine in lane 2, UCLA, our current leader, in lane number 3, and they're trying to fight off lane number 4, University of California Santa Barbara. Santa Clara is in lane 5 and Orange Coast College out in lane 6.
It's from the heats yesterday. One would expect to see this as a race between the University of California Los Angeles in lane 3 and the University of California San Diego in lane 1. Of those two crews, the one that's living up to their potential is definitely UCLA. They are out in the lead at the moment. They jumped to an early lead. They were pegged back a little towards the end of the first 500 and into the second 500, but they're having a very strong second 500 coming into the 1,000-meter mark.
Charles, since we're on the World Wide Web, and there's a possibility that some people have come across this without knowing a whole lot about racing, if you'd explain quickly what the reference to Power 10 is.
Basically, during the course of a race, you're going to want to settle into a race cadence, which is being as long and as powerful as you can at your optimum race pace. However, you do need to put in tactical moves during the race, and most of these crews will have a race plan where they will do certain predetermined moves at certain parts of the course. That's often called a power 10, where they really hammer the strokes and really try to get big finishes and make a move on other crews. Sometimes they have to have that in their kit bag, so to speak, in order to respond to the state of the race at any particular time, and it may not be something that they have planned.
And I would suspect it has something to do also with catching somebody by surprise, as we have UCLA continuing on the lead here. They're being challenged on their outside shoulder by University of California, Santa Barbara. UCSD is certainly not out of it there along the shoreline. And then surprisingly, according to the times that we had earlier, Orange Coast College is making a bit of a move on the far outside. The only trailing crews right now are Santa Clara out there in lane number 5, and in lane number 1, the University of California, Irvine. So it is UCLA, Santa Barbara, San Diego, and Orange Coast College all kind of arguing over that first position, with UCLA on the top of it right now, but they have to look outside to Santa Barbara.
But actually, Alan, I think the crew we really need to keep an eye on is the crew in lane 1 from UC San Diego, because they seem to have had a very, very strong third 500 and may actually have snuck out into the lead.
University of California, San Diego squirting forward here, and they're along in lane number 1, and they are certainly on the hunt with UCLA. Santa Barbara has tracked back just a little bit, and they're now in danger of being eclipsed by Orange Coast College.
So UC San Diego in lane 1, I've really taken it to UCLA in that third 500, have crept into the lead, but watch Orange Coast come on the far outside, because I think they have a burst of speed at the end that might take them up close to UC Santa Barbara for third place.
Right now on the shoreline, the University of California, San Diego, and they established that position about 1,250 meters into it, and they got past UCLA. UCLA on the early lead looked as though they might go wire to wire in this one, the men's collegiate second JV Petite final, and they're competing for the Sharp Cabrillo Cup. This is UC San Diego on the shoreline. UCLA has picked up the stroke. Here comes Santa Barbara back, and Orange Coast College has picked it up. Everybody has thrown it into overdrive. UC Irvine and Santa Clara are trailing. This is University of California, San Diego. They have gotten past UCLA, but only by about 3 seats. Then comes Santa Barbara, and they're beginning to lengthen out over Orange Coast College. Orange Coast College tried to catch themselves in there, but they were unable to do so. UC San Diego on the shoreline in the gold shell. UCLA trying to fight off Santa Barbara on the outside, but it might be too little too late. Orange Coast College really jumped in there and then all of a sudden lost it as the other 3 crews blasted out. University of California, San Diego, our apparent winner, followed by UCLA, the early leader, and then the University of California, Santa Barbara, Orange Coast College, UCII, and Santa Clara. Taking a look at that exciting finish, and that is the University of California, San Diego, zipping by UCLA in second spot, and unofficially check that, University of California, Santa Barbara in third.
Yes, an exciting finish there in the second level, second boat final for the men's collegiate second varsities.